right. Well, we're back. I'll join with the other phone again here in a little bit whenever it cools off. Apologize again for the rug. We'll figure it out this next time, but we're down to the top 10 right now, which is why I'm assuming a few of the people aren't back up on stage. You know, we got Rooster at number 2 with 59,000 chips. So let's see. My man is probably too into this hand to be able to come up and join at the moment. It's sad. Like, you know, lesson learned though. Gonna try updating the app this next time, so hopefully won't end up having the same issues. Let's see.
Yeah, man. Once you said, got everything to second place, I had to bring it back a little bit. So here we are.
It's hilarious.
Hey, can you tell everybody what the prize pool is?
Oh, yeah. So the prize pool, I mentioned that at the very beginning. We've got 45,000 no chill to first place. 25,000 no chill to second, and third gets 10,000, and first and second place each also get a stonk. So that is the prize pool defined at the beginning of this space.
See, Pytho just hopped in. For anybody who doesn't know, Pytho is also giving 20 million no chill to whatever place I get. Legend.
Bro, I still forget how much he gave to the panda. I gave him such a hard time about that. I was like, bro.
Did they cheat immediately?
Yeah, he didn't cheat immediately. I think the panda cheated like after it 2x/3x, and he cheated definitely well before where he is right now, or where the price is right now. But I just remember I was like, bro, that is a huge bag to give somebody. Like, that's a big percentage. They got a lot of power with that. And not only that, it's like you get the same level of marketing probably with doing a 10K giveaway, 5K, but I respected the shit out of it, man. I mean, it was definitely legendary looking back at it.
I can't tell you how many hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars of giveaways and pandas have been decided by fucking marble races, dude. And my marble never gets the grease or the weight or whatever marble it takes to win, apparently. Hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in marble races.
I looked it up. The actual value of what he gave away, had the guy kept it until now, had the panda kept it until now, would be about $250,000, I think. I think it literally did a 10x.
10x? Holy shit, dude. That's on par with the guy who sold his airdrop immediately for $20.
Yeah, had the panda believed in it, he'd be sitting on, I think, $250,000. Pytho can come up and correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I think that's about what he gave him at the value. Like, I just looked back to the dates, and I think it was sitting somewhere in that like 3.5 mil FTV. So for a 25K value. So yeah, you're talking literally $250,000, and I think the dude sold it for about 60. So I mean, he still got himself a massive bag, like legendary bag. And I think the total airdrop for what he gave away is worth also well north of $1 million. Like, let's see, there were 385 million distributed, something like that. Oh, holy shit. Dude, the airdrop to the arena OGs is worth, like, I think I'm doing this right, like $8.5 million. So that's legendary.
Dude, I think I've knocked like 10 people out this tournament. Like, just give me it all already.
I mean, at this point, nobody's going to win the dicks if you get first place.
Or
I guess
the no
you would
chill
win
bounty,
these. It'd be
or not the no chill bounty, the shid bounty, which shid's at just over 500,000 market cap right now. It was in fact not zero. I think last week at this conversation it was like 200K.
so. What is shid? Is that another
It's
Abaco
just
type thing?
no, it's just a shit a meme token that a few of us happened to get in early on Pumped Up Fun, and it's performed well, and we've just been giving a lot out to people. Oh, tournament break just happened. Everybody has 4 minutes now to go pee,
Oh, a tournament
eat.
break. Since when? Since when have we had a tourney break?
Since I can do what I want.
Yo, Kaleo, not trying to shill you any more meme coins, but have you checked out Kong on AVAX at all? Have you looked at that chart? I think it launched just like 6 or 7 days ago. I just was curious what you thought about it.
I don't really know too much about it. I've seen a couple people talk about it in the arena, but I haven't really looked into it too much. Like I'm honestly I'm big no chill, dog with Crocs, and the king shit on there. But I mean, it doesn't mean there aren't other things that'll perform well. The only thing that I like struggle with as far as some of these on AVAX that pump to multi-million-dollar market caps immediately is just like I like to buy into stuff after they've experienced pain personally. As far as meme coins, and then see their ascension from the pain. Because I feel like Solana shit basically just moons or it doesn't immediately. AVAX isn't there yet. It doesn't have the same type of liquidity that Solana does yet. So like there will be a point, I think, whenever you start to see that where it just moons immediately and it doesn't stop, but I just don't think it's there yet. So it's like I'm still at the phase where I would rather buy something after. Like No Chill went through a 90 something plus percent decline before it then pumped like 7,000%. So, that's the type of blood I want to see.
Speaking about shitters, dude. Apparently, I came across my feed Rooster pre-sale on base, and I'm like, God damn it, dude. Do I really have to, like, am I willingly gonna send this money into the void for it to go down 80-90% from pre-sale value? But I feel like I'm almost obligated to participate. The only Rooster
What was
thing
your rule of
being,
Rooster?
it goes to zero if I own it, which I didn't own any cock, and look where that went. Oh, Future Whale did send me, I think, 69 cocks. Shouts out to him. But yeah, no, the last one that I faded, what's it, $500-600 million, dude? Like, fuck. That's why I'm like, am I willingly just gonna donate this money into the void on base right now? I feel like I'm obligated.
Well, follow your heart, man. I mean, at this point, it'll be a good litmus test, if nothing else, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
dude,
mean, it's
Rooster,
pretty spot on already. Like the amount of Rooster fucking NFTs that I have that I couldn't pay someone to take. Because no one's made any like cute like ones like penguins. Like imagine if there's like a pudgy looking rooster. I feel like that would actually do well rather than what was that one that got super big? Like that pretty much rugged cockfight or something. And they were like just 3D avatars with like weapons on them and stuff.
dude, I have no idea.
Yeah, well they were trading at like 2 ETH at one point, maybe even higher. Yeah, those went to zero too. But they were like menacing looking.
Yeah, I'm absolutely clueless on that. But I mean, okay, I want to do a quick breakdown of the final table. Bot's not a bot ain't gonna last long. Let's be real. So we're basically down to the final six. And I say bot's not a bot is not gonna like it would take a miracle. He's like,
He could do a future whale. You never did.
He could do a future whale. I'm saying next to impossible. What future whale did that one day is next to impossible.
I've done this in a panda tournament, won a panda where I had like half a big blind at the final table and ended up winning the entire tournament.
down to the final table, and look where I'm sitting. Right behind Rooster. Seems like familiar territory.
Yeah, with about 6 times as less chips, baby.
But Beach Dog also had a crazy comeback that one tourney that he won too.
Yes, please, more comeback.
The wonky floor is looking awfully thin these days.
It is, man. I mean, hey, it's been bouncing back slowly but surely, climbing back off the lows from that recent capitulation from that one guy. And like, dude, the other thing too that I love about it is what that guy did was such a gift because he basically destroyed the 0.19 wall and then evenly distributed it lower to where it's like, that entire bag that was just a wall at 0.19 is now the same amount of stonks listed, but just like from 0.1 back to 0.2, right? So it's a lot easier to be able to slowly and like healthily eat through rather than run up to it and just sit and wonder, oh man, like who's going to be the one to bite the bullet and just tackle this thing.
What the hell is
Oh,
Chimera?
2 pair, Beach Dog. Nice. The river saved you. What's the 420 at the top of the screen? Oh, that's the antes. Oh, the antes are worth 420 at the table right now. Sick. What the?
Rooster, one of the other things that you brought up that I think I
Stan, what are
agree
you
with
doing,
too.
dude? On a draw, or you flopped a set? Either way, I can outdraw you. Fuck, where's my extra time? No, I'm not doing that here. I'll show you my cards, though. Ah, he was bluffing. Nice show. Nice show. Bold. Very bold. All in on the final table outside of the money. I respect it.
Look who decided to join again. What a little bitch. Honestly, man, shut up. That is just I think that it is completely unprofessional for you as the NFT project to sit here and talk shit about me or anybody else on this stage right now. And I don't know what else to say. I know what else to say, and it's that you're a little bitch. All right, and that's it. Like Leo's muted from here on out. We're gonna keep going with this.
Dude, I fucking missed the days where you just go back and forth on Twitter with yourself. That shit was hilarious.
What's that?
When you would talk back and forth to yourself on Twitter. Yeah,
Oh yeah, back in the early.
those were the days.
Man, those were the days. Good times. Good times. I'd say better prices, but no, we're back to those prices, baby. So it's time to start that type of talk again.
USD up.
Okay, but we're nearly to that top 3 right now.
Oh, I can't believe I let this.
Bot's not a bot all in. Will he win this? Will he make his miracle comeback? So if he gets this, he'd be up to 90, like nearly 10,000 chips. And at that point, I mean, it kind of does feel a little bit feasible, right?
No, it's you
Where
just need to double up twice and you're back in it, dude. Win 2 all in, so you're
well,
back in it.
yeah, 2 all-ins. So I mean, if he gets this somehow, I'll be really impressed. And he's got a shot.
He got a vote. He got it locked down. Yep, he got it.
Oh, my man. Took it home. Okay, he's only got 8,000, but I mean, 8,000, one more all in. If he gets a couple people in there with him, he's got a chance, a small one. But it's not impossible.
Just don't go in when I'm in the hand bots.
This is the issue, though. You get to this top table, and you know, like these are the people that are in the trenches. They're trying to fight it the right way. They played it the right way, most of them, to get here. So you're going to have a long, drawn-out process. It's almost like the last 2 minutes of a basketball game. How the last 2 minutes can take like the entire length of the rest of the half, depending on who's there with all the fouling, everything else that's happening.
Not here though. The blinds that's the beauty of the blind increase. It's every 6 minutes now, and it's starting to ramp up. So these small stacks are going to have to make decisions.
Yeah, but I mean, still just at the top, at the big stack level.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're like you can still draw it out
A little bit. I think it's projected to go max from here. Like another 30, 45, 30 minutes probably, maybe 20.
I am going to put on some college basketball in the background. Dude, I'll tell you the best part about YouTube TV during college basketball season or the March Madness is being able to just put up the 4 screens in one to be able to watch 4 games at once.
Hi guys, GM.
Oh, GM, man.
Kali, I wanted to ask you how was it possible that someone put his camel link in Blur and OpenCIO for the Wonky Stonks Discord?
Yeah, dude, we talked about that at the beginning of the space, and somehow what it looks like happened is there are a certain number of boosts, like nitro boosts, you have to have for a server to be able to have a link reserved with your name on it, right?
Yeah.
And once you go beneath that threshold of boosts, you lose the name that you have reserved with it. And it looks like without us realizing, there was one boost too shy that all of a sudden happened. Somebody like had canceled it, that, you know, whatever it was happened, didn't realize that that was a thing. Next thing you know, somebody had compromised that name. And now what we've run into is the, like Blur, for instance, Blur / OpenSea automatically draw in what you have linked to your website. So like, even though we've gotten rid of the connections to that link on Twitter, etc., like, because that was the initial link that we verified our account with on OpenSea / Blur, they don't let you change it directly on the OpenSea / Blur websites. So like, we've just been stuck here waiting on a metadata refresh from them to be able to get going with that. Like, they don't automatically, again, it should have been something that automatically updated. We didn't realize that it didn't automatically update until today, whenever thankfully we had, what's his name, Pingu, come up here, tell Rooster before any damage was done with it, and let us know that that's still an issue. But Discord also, we've been trying to get that name back for over a month now, and they have not done anything from the customer service side to be able to help us as far as, you know, we've tried to escalate the ticket, do whatever else we can. So that link right now, unfortunately, like there's not really anything that we can do. You know, we're kind of just at this impasse trying to figure out how to be able to move on from that. And that's why, honestly, one of the big reasons why I talked about at the beginning of the space, I'm tempted to just sunset the Discord completely. I feel like the majority of the action right now, I spend the majority of my time off Twitter on Telegram anyway. And I feel like Telegram is a much more efficient means of communication. You don't run into those same type of issues that you do that I was mentioning with Discord there. There's not, granted, there's not, I don't think, a holder verification side of things, which is a little bit unfortunate. But I still think it's a really efficient manner of communication to be able to get the important stuff out there about the project. So we're looking into that right now and just some other means. But yeah, Discord's really been pissing me off.
And you won't believe, 2 days back I was almost about to be drained. Thank God it was not a. I mean to say, when I was about to sign my wallet, so I saw that it was asking for fees like $40, and then again alarm siren in my mind. Oh my God, what I'm doing? Then again rechecked in Wonky said again, is it correct? Is it correct? And the body came to rescue me that don't sign, don't sign. And then I thank God I was almost drained at that time.
Thank God, man. I like it almost gave me a heart attack when I heard earlier that's still an issue right now. So yeah. Anyway, man, we're working to try to figure that out. But it's a pain in the ass right now, and it's really unfortunate. It's just, I think, a security flaw from Discord in general. The fact that that's even, you know, can happen the way that it does, and it's obviously something that people, I think, have done. You know, this definitely, like, there are people that are out there that are Twitter users that look for this type of stuff and realize it, and they're like, oh shit, like, I'm going to go and swoop and do this. So, you know, it's one of those things I think is a flaw with Discord. They need to update as far as their, like, if there's been a channel that's used a specific link, I don't know, man. It just gets really, really sketch again with the fact that it can be taken over the way that it can be. I almost feel like it should be like Twitter usernames, where once it's done, right? But yeah.
Yes. Got it.
Okay, so back to the main table, though. We're down to the still top six. I mean, just a lot of wash volume going around. Bot's not a bot. Congratulations on a good run. You know, you nearly made a miracle comeback there. How's it going?
Oh, I'm doing all right here. I just had to step up and say I hope that Tabodi wins and then eats the bag of dicks.
Oh yeah, he juiced me for about 25K.
Yeah.
Even though we would have chopped, but
Man,
you know, it's all right.
I was down. I was lowest at the table, so I went all in on 10 jack on suit. It was worth a shot, but he got me.
Well, bro, you won that first one, which I didn't even expect that to happen. So the fact you even got back up to 8K and made it seem like it was feasible to multiply from there was impressive.
Yeah, I can pull one out in the last inning. It's the mid section where I usually have a problem, I guess. Thanks for having me out, boys. Proud 7th place. Signing out.
Take it easy, man. Thanks again for coming up here. And congrats. That's still 7th place is a lot bad. I did 17th, so not bad. And it looks like Rooster is about to, like, with all the trash you were talking to Rooster, you still have to pull something out of your ass here.
Dude, it's 1 double up. And I just won.
All right. Still in it.
Hey, Karim, one thing I want to ask you, were you playing in the first round? I saw you.
I played for the first time I've ever played in one of these tourneys today.
Yeah, you went all in. You went all in.
I did, man. I did. I kind of got tired of it, and I just started going all in.
Okay, can you tell me one thing that Super Guppy are very sought out after this rare trade, and I see Ichimoku. I hardly any see. I would see that they are looking after. I mean, can you highlight us the difference? I mean, to the rarity difference. Why
Can I
this
highlight
much?
what? Can you ask that again, brother?
Oh, okay, okay. The people are, I mean, to say going crazy after Super Guppy. Yeah, if someone drops, but
Oh
I see
yeah.
that but the cloud, Ichi cloud, and they are literally dropped every year. I mean to say, can you
So
highlight the difference?
I think that like we've had multiple times where Ichimoku clouds have had like a significant premium, right? I think it's one of those things. They still carry a slight premium right now, but whenever
Mhm.
things get moving, I agree with you. I think there's some really beautiful Ichimoku cloud stonks that are out there, right? Like the art on some of those Ichis is just super clean.
Mm.
I mean, the guppy is
I
obvious. The guppy is really like it's
yes.
just signature. You can't miss it. It looks really cool. It is really cool. But yeah, the itchies I think are one of those hidden traits almost as far as the indicators that are just really undervalued in general right now. That definitely catch a bid as things get moving. So if you
I
can,
have like 10 wonky. I have like 10 wonky and 7 of them are Ichis. So I
so
was
you're the
just
itchy king, is what you're telling me.
yeah. Out of 10, I have 7 Ichi cloud. So I was just curious to let know from you.
Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of the itchies, and yeah, there'll be another itchy season.
I
Trust me, it happens, man. Like whenever things move, the beautiful part about being able to stack whenever everything isn't up only is you got to be really selective about what you stack, and you've got time to kind of curate your collection a bit more, and you end up with some of these pieces that are in a bull market carry significant premiums that you can get for almost like close to floor value if the right person capitulates, um, while the market is a little bit more sideways slash down.
Speaking of guppies and alike, got to give a couple shout outs as well. Lumber for absolutely, I don't even know how to describe it other than a Chad move. Gave 80s in OMB, which is probably the single biggest give of like just unasked for,
I forgot, was it an OMB or an OMB Orange Eyes, the new one?
it was an Orange Eyes. I mean, I think they're technically in the same collection.
Oh, are they?
I think
Okay.
so.
But either like he gave half a BTC is what it's worth right now,
Right.
right?
Yeah. Exactly. I think the single probably largest single ever giveaway in the stonks, and then to top it off, BTC art comes around and then gives Lumber a guppy as well, just out of the blue. These things just unasked for, more than well deserved. It's just crazy to see the love and generosity that goes through a community.
Dude, it's insane. Like people that aren't involved in the NFT community just don't understand this type of stuff because it just doesn't exist outside of it. Um, it's crazy. Like the amount of stuff that I'll see random girls that I follow do to simp for like $20 giveaways from some influencer on Instagram. Oh, here's a makeup giveaway for $50, and they'll get tens of thousands of interactions on this thing. And the odds of these girls winning it is next to nothing. And we'll do stuff on here where we'll give away thousands of dollars every week, and there will be maybe a couple hundred people participating. Like that is the opportunity difference of being plugged into crypto versus being plugged into other spaces,
Dude,
and
it's
like
like
being plugged into a solid community.
it's absolutely insane. Like, yeah, don't even know how else to describe it. You get so much money for doing like absolutely nothing. As long as you're plugged in and like you're active and you participate, like crypto is definitely the most rewarding space out of any others to
Well,
be in.
and let me just say this too. As far as like the whole giveaway from the lumber side and the giveaway, with 80s and BTC art, like you can, it's easy to say that you do nothing, but it's like what happens there, the trust and just like the community that's been fostered has taken years to get there, right? Like that is from building a solid foundation somewhere and just seeing somebody's character, and they become family at a certain extent. And you want to do good things, you want to see your family win, right? You see the work that people put in, and the beautiful thing is it's like nobody was sitting there begging or asking for it, right? Like it was just something where it was a pure act of generosity, like what 80s always says, it's like pure intentions in the present moment. And that's exactly what these were perfect examples of. That's why it's like 80s, I think, was the best person that I could potentially think of, because it's like, dude, I don't know if the Stonks would be here the way they are right now if it weren't for 80s, right? Like I'm telling you, I was going through a little bit of an existential crisis that January when I was in Tampa, and I met up with them a couple months after and just sat down and asked me, it's like, okay, what is this? What's it going to be? And I really didn't know at that point, but that's, what really made me decide, a meeting somebody that I knew was a voice within the community that was just carrying it. I was like, that's it. Like this, the Stonks are me. And I'm not going anywhere. The Stonks aren't going anywhere. This is like part of my identity moving forward. And, again, just like the community that was built out of him just really rallying around that there at the beginning. I mean, I love to see just that again, the dividends of that community, they're still present. And not just with like these type of gifts, but with other stuff as well, right? Like there are a lot of things that have just built off that, so love to see it. I mean, lumber's always been a legend as far as being able to share, give back with others. So, same with BTC art. He's done several of these giveaways too to random people within the community. So, and sometimes guys with like a big collection like lumber, they can be forgotten about. And the fact that he's like, nah, dude, like I'm still giving this to you here. I want to because I care and I know you care. Like that's legendary.
No, yeah, it's absolutely like Stonks is the biggest group of Chads. Can't really beat it. Only legendary things ever happen, essentially. Couldn't pick a better community, honestly.
Also, can some of y'all start going all in? It's gonna sit here and flip forever.
If I could be fucking dealt something that's not fucking 7-2 offsuit, I would love to double up right now. But if I can keep getting
Same.
run down.
Kaleo, a couple guys in the Wonky Citadel came into the space at the wrong time when you were fighting with yourself, and they thought that you were pissed off at someone.
Wait, really?
There's like a few messages like, who's he pissed off at? And then someone else responded, yeah, I caught the tail end of that. Was that happening in real time? Who was it directed at?
Oh, dude, that's hilarious. Yeah. No, I was just, I was pissed at Cleo. That's it. Terrible guy. No, that's funny though. So, Puck, what do you have going on this weekend?
I actually get the weekend off from work, so I'm going to go visit family that just live like an hour north of me.
Nice, man. I forget, like, and you don't have to dox this. What is it you do again? Like, if you don't mind sharing, if you do, not a big deal.
I'm a psychiatrist in training. I'm a resident doctor.
Nice, dude.
He's going into brain surgery. C-Chain Jesus is going to be your life-saving surgeon.
So, AKA, whenever you walk in on a space, that has a guy literally sitting there talking back and forth to himself. Does that make you worry at all?
That's a good practice. I think about like what medications I would give this patient in real life.
Yeah, I might diagnose myself with a full psychotic break after the past few weeks of just seeing everything flip back and forth in this market.
Yeah, this market's wild. I love it.
Yeah,
though.
if anybody in the audience needs free medical advice, just hit up Puck in the DMs. He loves giving it out.
Dude, I won't lie. I had a little mental break though for a minute last week. So I was, had some drinks in me, just a few, but enough where I was buzzed, like feeling good, and getting ready to go to the rodeo. And like my brother's there, same with another buddy, and he asked me, he's like, "Hey, how do you feel about your ex dating somebody now?" And like we dated for 4 years, right? But there's some socials that I think we have each other muted on. Don't really follow each other much on there. So anyway, I was like, dude, I didn't know that she was. Like, is this a joke? So anyway, he was like, no, it's not. And it just put me in this funk the rest of the day, even though it had been 4 years. Like, you care about that person, right? And that was the night when I ended up going back, ordering like $100 worth of pizza to the front door. The next morning I found it. And because I just I got myself in a bad spot as far as the funk. And it's that one thing where I think some things it's just tough pulling the Band-Aid off, even though it's like I'm happy whatever else. But just that initial finding out makes you feel something.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
But
it just takes time. Like it takes a long time, longer than people think, to get over that stuff.
Oh yeah,
that was 4 years ago. I remember when you.
Well, no, not 4 years ago. I'm saying I dated her for 4 years, right?
Oh, okay.
So
I was gonna say I remember when you told us in Spaces.
Yeah. So I mean, it was like kind of, I think it was meant to be, but it was like the whole post FTX ordeal that really led to things kind of falling apart, the final straws. But I think there were some other underlying issues that just hadn't really been looked at. But still one of those things. You spend enough time with somebody, you still care about them, right? Even if you're not going to be with that person, still care about what's going on, or not what's going on. You want the best for them. I really do. We have not talked once since we cut things off there. So not one of those things I think that's super healthy. But still enough where that day, bro, with a few drinks in me, I was like, I told my brother, I'm like, you probably picked, do it when I don't have alcohol in me, man.
Yeah, it's tough.
Dude, that reminds me, one time I was bowling on shrooms and was with a group of people, and some of them had never taken shrooms before and have no idea what it's like or whatnot. And I'm just vibing bowling, and then they go up to me and they're like, so you're not freaking out right now?
Yeah, here we go.
They're like, because I feel like if I was tripping right now, I would just be freaking out. And I was like, no. I was like, typically that's something you don't say to someone that is currently on shrooms. I was personally, I could, that's not going to spiral me. I got enough mental control. But I was like, you probably wouldn't want to say that around other people if you end up in this situation again.
Yeah, well, dude, that that kind of reminds me of a bit. Beach Dog, you won. Okay, you're still in it, bro. Still in it. You just got to do that about 5 more times.
Yeah, right.
What's funny is I had a jack too. We could have split 3 ways.
But Rooster, it's funny that what that kind of reminds me of. So a few months back, I think this is November or something. Yeah, there's this girl I met, thought that I had made it pretty clear that, nothing more than friends there, right? Well, she invites me to this party, and I just hear it's a jungle theme party. So I go to it, bro, and I show up. I did not realize. until I got there. R.I.P. Beach Dog. Well, I didn't realize until I got there that the theme was actually slutty jungle. And bro, it's like I'm wearing the most clothes in this building by far. And it was like not the type of party that I expected. It was in this mansion. It was freaking sick the way they decked this thing out. But I mean, everybody's doing like lines of Coke in the bathroom, whatever else. And it's like, I don't typically go to these type of events. And, you know, end up where the girl that I came with got in a K-hole and she's in this closet. And like, I don't know what to do. I've never been with somebody that's been in a K-hole. I don't typically do, like, I'm not around this type of stuff. So like, I'm just sitting there, like, I kind of was ready to go home, but again, I don't know if she's dying or not. Well, then she starts to profess her love to me, and I think it's a great idea to tell her that, yeah, it's not going to work out. Like, again, not the best thing to tell somebody when they're in that type of a state. Where it's like you, in that type of thing, you got to read the room and play the right time to the right person, like in the right situation. Because it made it that much worse.
That's pretty fucking funny.
Like, don't break somebody's heart whenever they're in a K-hole. Just play along with it. Let them think that you're in love with them.
Hey, there's a lot of good medical evidence for ketamine now. It's becoming more popular.
Juicy. Let's see what he does here. Bang! Give me that 6K. Yeah, you ain't won it.
Dude,
you're about to officially be in the prize pool for the first. Actually, will this be your first time in the prize pool, Rooster? I think you had multiple fourth place finishes, but I don't know if you've ever actually.
I've hit the prize pool a couple times. Especially, I ended up on our first ever Stonks one. Just within the community, I won I think 4 Stonks.
Oh shoot! I didn't realize that.
Yeah, then I had to tone it down because people are like, "Oh, rigged." So I had to willingly place out of the money the last few tournaments. But then people started talking shit. So here we are.
I mean, you got a chance to run it. Got a chance. I mean, honestly, it's anybody's game at this point.
Yeah, it's just one. It's just one double up from last to first.
I want to hear more about this Kaleo ketamine K-hole story. That was amazing. Was that the first red flag, bro?
I was not on ketamine.
Was that the first red flag you got? Was when she was actually in a K-hole at this trippy party?
No, I had told you before that. So here's the deal. She was a very nice girl, right? Like, I just knew that we weren't on the same page as far as what it would take to be in a relationship with her, right? There were some fundamental differences.
You take ketamine.
I didn't realize that it was that deep until I got there.
Fourth again.
Until I got there.
Fuck. It's all that high school talk.
It was, bro. I mean, they had at this party, I had to stick around for a bit because I'm telling you, it was just next level to production. They turned this entire mansion just into a jungle. Like, the way they decked it out, they had multiple DJs, one for the inside area, one for the outside. They had fire dancers. And I'm like, this was just a random party on a Friday night that I wasn't expecting. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to stick around for a bit. And I didn't realize what it was getting to until it got to that level. And then at that point, I'm like, well, I kind of feel responsible at this point. But it was interesting.
Down to the final 2. Max is eaten up. I think he's won before too. I feel like we always see Max at the final table.
Yeah, Max is. So, Rooster, did you finish third?
No, I hit 4th. I got out.
Wait.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
I got outkicked.
Okay, well, who's
queens.
red?
He had a 10. I had an 8. Shit happens. It always happens to me.
Whoever took out Rooster, hit me. DM me.
It was Max. He's the one still playing. I don't know if he's in the space, so I think he's a Discord guy. Oh,
he's coming
requesting.
up.
There
I've
we go.
seen him up here before. I mean, either way, I know Taboti, no Max, so gonna have some good winners one way or the other. Oh, okay. I've seen Harvey before around. Harvey Red, 19.
Nice cube,
Hi.
Max.
Yeah, bro, we've definitely seen Harvey before. I think Harvey's the guy that's a college student, if I remember that correctly. So,
Who's
love
Harvey?
to see
What do you
that.
mean Harvey?
Yeah, Red.
Oh my!
Weinstein?
I get serious adrenaline spikes when I play this game. It's impossible to just stay calm.
Yeah, you got fucking lucky
You're
with
freaking out
that.
right now.
Yeah.
Fucking outkicked me.
Hey, either way, you're gonna get a like between second and third. The difference is, let's see, what's the total USD difference between second and third place? It's about $600.
Yeah, second place is still getting what, like $700-800 a no chill.
Well, yeah. So Harvey Red gets, let's see, 10,000 no chill, which is worth $240, which awesome. Love to see. Love to see a college student getting that. Like, and then Max, I feel like we've had you speak before, but I forget. What's your origin story on here? Well, actually, tell us after you win, because I know you're stressed
Okay.
right now. I'm not trying to give Taboti that much of an edge until this is over.
AKA 9 Trade King. I think he has like fucking 13, dude.
Well, hey, I'm just happy we've got some winners on both sides. I mean, people that I know are like solid Stonks community members, one way or the other.
Oh,
that are up here.
I've been meaning to bring this up, dude. Like, I'm not gonna say you owe, but kind of. I think we got to show some like no chill love to Carl's Jr. just because he's created, I think, every Megaton, every single Wonky Stonks GIF, and I don't think he gets enough love for that. So I think outside of the poker tournament, we should show some love to Carl's Jr.
Okay, good to know. I can do that. Okay, I need to start. Let's see. I need to do a couple things. Be able to ship some of this stuff out. Okay.
How is No Chill not exploded yet? It looks like it's ready to absolutely fly.
Puck, bro, you ask this every day.
you tell us, C-Chain Jesus. Dude gets into one meme coin position, fucking writes diaries every single day. Fuck.
No, I'm in a couple of shit coins.
Every single day. Hey, I kid you not, Rooster. Every single day, Puck's on here like, all right, I'll look at his feed and it's like, man, No Chill still hasn't broken out yet. What the heck? And it's like, bro, sometimes things take a little bit of time to be able to just accumulate before they send. I mean, it's chopping within the same range, brother.
No,
like,
this thing's gonna fly very soon.
Healthy distribution.
It's flattened out a lot.
Yeah, dude, I
It's
agree.
like a horizontal line.
There were a lot of really big accounts that like dumped millions of dollars worth at the top, that I think that was a huge, like, super necessary. Way better for it to happen here than somewhere else. Okay, I what the heck? I've got to literally freaking restart my computer here in a second to be able to even send this, because my MetaMask is giving me some issues.
I've never actually looked at the wallet.
Are you in the right Stonks Discord, Kaleo?
R.I.P. Yeah. Well, luckily you guys know I spend zero time on Discord. So...
Yeah, let's actually go into that a little bit deeper real quick with the migrating to Telegram.
How do we feel about that? Give me your honest reaction.
My honest reaction is I think I don't see why not, especially if that's like you just said a couple minutes ago, like you are the stonks, right? I mean, as much as it's a community, also at the same time, you are the stonks, and the people want to see and hear you. And some people just might not be tapped into Twitter. The algo doesn't hit for them, or for whatever reason. I think it could definitely be very beneficial, especially if you would be more active in Telegram and you know how to use Telegram way more than you know how to use Discord. I think it's pretty much only upside, especially since the last announcement in Discord, like official announcement, other than poker tournaments, had been was like a year. And yeah, I mean, I think it'll be more intimate for people to talk and converse. I would say it needs to be token gated for Stonks
Okay,
holders.
so you still can token gate.
Yeah, you can. You can integrate collab land. I'm not sure about Vulcan. Folksy actually knows how to do all the.
Well, the other thing is, I
Telegram
don't like collab land because collab land you have to sign, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing about Vulcan that I
Right.
really am a fan of, is the fact that Vulcan, you don't like. That's why anytime somebody's like when you DM me earlier and you're like, "Hey, is Vulcan compromised?" I'm like, Vulcan can't be compromised, right? Like, it's not a thing for Vulcan to be
Yeah,
compromised.
that's why I was like hella confused at first. There might be a Vulcan plugin for Telegram. I just know it is possible to token gate it, and I think that would be a necessity if we were to migrate from the Discord to Telegram.
Mm-hmm.
The tournament's over.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we can look more into it, especially if we don't get any real progress of this. Either way, I think it'd be cool to start up a Telegram and migrate over there slowly. Because it just, it makes too much sense to me
More
not to
people are
do it.
using Telegram nowadays, anyways. Like,
way more people are using Telegram than Discord. And
Yeah.
it's not, like, I know it's not just me that's doing it. And Discord just sucks. It's that simple. I freaking hate Discord right now. So okay, since I've been resetting the computer, I did not see. Has anybody won yet?
Yeah, Max took it down.
Yeah.
Is this your first win?
Okay.
I don't think this is
Can
your
you hear
first,
me?
first place, is it? We can hear you.
Max, we can hear you. What's up, man?
Yeah. Oh, amazing. I'm still shaking.
So how do you feel?
I think there's something like 15-second delay or something. Something's going on. Let me reset this.
Yeah, go for it. Well, in the meantime, let's talk to Harvey real quick. Harvey, congrats on third. How are you feeling, man? All right. Well,
damn.
We'll get to Harvey and Max here in a second. Maybe we'll try. So for both of y'all that don't know, as far as sending the no chill, you just have to DM me your AVAX address. It is on Avalanche.
Which is your Ethereum address.
Which is your Ethereum address.
The same one,
so,
potentially,
you
hold
DM me
Stonks.
your ETH address, but if you want to see it, it's going to be on, that may be a better way of saying it. If you want to ever see and be able to sell it, okay.
No.
You said you're moving the Wonky Stonks to the AVAX chain?
I did not say that.
Oh, I must have misheard you. So sorry.
No, he got a $2 million grant from the arena. The Stonks are actually going to be ported to the arena.
Oh, damn.
Hey, one of these days I'll I'm telling you, like I'm just waiting for the right time. I can't even. Okay, man, the way that we'll be able to mess up the stonk floor here when the time is right, it's not even funny.
Oh dear.
That's why, especially now, when I see any little dips, anything else, it's kind of nice. Like, it really is. Like, I like just being low key, kind of just coasting a little bit, letting people be able to stack with conviction down here, and yeah, it's gonna send.
Dude, the amount, I think every person that I know that is like in the meme coin trenches is planning to rotate all profits to NFTs.
Yeah.
All of them.
And we know a lot of people who have made 6-7 figures easy on this type of stuff, right?
Yeah, no, NFTs are gonna catch I mean, people are like, NFTs are dead, blah blah blah, this, that. Like, every 98% of the people on CT that are active are rocking some sort of NFT of some kind. Like, people are just, I don't know if they're just echo chambering, just spewing shit out their mouth, or what the deal is, but it's hilarious in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's see if we got either of these guys up here that can speak now, either Harvey or Max.
Hi.
Hello as well.
Oh, we got both of you. Perfect. Okay, you know what, Max? I want to save the first place for last.
Okay.
Harvey, tell me how you're feeling right now.
Oh, very happy. Yeah, thanks for running it again. Although it's a bit of a distraction, I've got a uni project due in an hour, so you did just take up a couple of hours of my time. So hopefully the project's not going to get too hampered. But yeah, thanks for running it again as always.
Yeah, of course, man. I mean, hey, you made $250 for that couple hours that you spent.
Not a bad rate for a student, that's for sure.
Not bad at all, man. I'd love to see it.
Plus another stonk to the collection.
What's that?
I said plus another stonk to the collection.
Third place doesn't, first and second get a stonk. Third place gets the 10,000 no chill.
Oops, I just
I'll throw a stonk. I'll throw a stonk in there also. Screw it. You get a stonk too. Everybody gets a stonk.
Wow.
Legend.
Guy.
Okay. Rooster got you a stonk.
What a guy.
All right.
Yeah.
So Rooster, do you want to get that address to send it to him? I'm just I'll send it.
Rooster
but
left
yeah,
chat.
bro. What's that?
So Rooster left the chat.
Okay, so we got Harvey that I'm sending that to, which, I mean, heck, Harvey, at that point, Rooster basically just more than doubled your prize too, because you were getting $250, and now, let's see, you're getting $600, or actually, yeah, $600. So
excellent. Well, I'll hold on to the stonk as well. I've still got the stonks that when I won from last time, so they're still there, still in the collection.
Love it, man.
You've won before, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I told you he has. He's the college student story.
Damn, I'm not buying it. He's probably like a poker professional, just cosplaying as a uni student.
You caught me out. You've caught me out.
I had a buddy that was in my fraternity that paid his way through college playing poker. And one of my good friends that I go to the gym with here sometimes, he is a professional poker player. And that's why he followed me on the Kaleo account before he met me. So he spotted out that it was me at this event that we were at, asking about the Wonky Stonks hoodie. He's that guy. So let's see. I'm just making sure. So yeah, you guys can either DM and remember, You don't have to send anything to me. I will send everything to you. But DM me your ETH address / AVAX address. It's the same thing that you want the stonk / no chill sent to. You can DM it either to the LedgArt account or to Kaleo. And I've got all of the names down. And I'm going to send all that stuff over to y'all. Max, it is your turn now to speak. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, so I got into stocks a couple of. I got in the mint into NFT, and it's been a rough ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm from Finland, so all that
Okay.
all the times are a bit off for me. Sometimes.
It's a little bit late, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like almost it's half 10, half to 10. So
see, the reason why I picked this time for this tourney was a lot of the time for the US guys. If you pick Friday morning, then there are a lot of people that like work half day Fridays and they're not able to join. But if you do Friday afternoon, then you can catch where it's still early enough to where it's like still late for people in Europe, but it's not like too late. And then a lot of people then in the States can like take off a Friday afternoon a lot easier than they can do a Friday morning. So that's why I picked doing it in the afternoon for this one.
yeah, it's a nice time slot.
But congratulations, man. Exciting. I know that you've been here for a while. So again, being an OG mentor and winning this stuff, those are the type of people that I love to see it happen for.
Rocking a V2 cube as well.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah. So again, just make sure you guys send over those addresses to me, and I will get all of that sent out today. Rooster can keep me accountable to that. It's going to happen here in just a bit.
Yeah, I'll DM y'all for your soul addresses as well. Got a little extra bonus coming.
Okay. I'll be looking for that one also, Rooster.
DM me your soul address, dude. For real.
Okay.
Let's see. I think what I've given you in No Chill Rooster is worth about $5,000 right now.
Yeah, I think so. Right around there.
Yeah.
My God.
Wait, what was that you wanted to say, buddy? What is it? Wonky what? Wonky say it?
Wonky, I don't know.
Wonky stonks are what? What are wonky stonks?
That's a big
getting
word.
shy now. He was nailing it. We practiced it twice, but he froze on stage. Wonky stonks are inevitable, boys.
Yes, sir. Love to hear that. I believe it more now than ever. All right, y'all. It's been a fun space. We'll be back next Friday. And everybody enjoy your weekends. Appreciate you guys coming up here.
Thank you for the
Thanks.
opportunity.
The vibes were amazing.
Cheers, everybody.
Yeah. Definitely enjoyed it.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Y'all.